Abandonment and abuse. Greg's story. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Bro Cousin Greg. You can call me Big Greg if you want to. My cousin asked me to get on here and talk to y'all and tell y'all a little bit about my story. I mean, that's my cousin. I do anything for my cousin. I'm her cousin, really, but I was there that night when that happened with Ro and them. I'm the one who showed up at the room door. I was only a little fella then, now. The way I am now, he could never got away with nothing like that. You heard me? So, I'm sitting there, I used to go visit their house every chance I get because I thought my household was worse. You know what I mean? You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and share a little bit with y'all because I promised my cousin I would, right? And so I'm going to share this with y'all a little bit, right? All right, my household was like a lot of the households really come to think of it. You get a bunch of pressure and stuff like that, and I'm going to start doing what my father used to do. Right, I'm making excuses for him, but I'm just keep it 100 on here with y'all. So I used to be home. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in there. I used to be hearing and watching my father beat my mama down. You hear what I'm saying? And my daddy, he was a big dude, right? He used to be beating my mother down like with nothing, right? I was too little to do anything about it then, you feel me? But the way I used to escape, I'd get in my room, sit in the middle of my bed, I make my covers like a little tent. I make my covers like a little tent, have my little flashlight, put my headphones on. Back then we didn't have all this high tech stuff, so we had the little CD player headphone thing, or we had the what the fuck? We had the CD player thing, or we had the little tape recorder with the headphones to it, right? I climb in my bed. That's the way I had to escape that stuff, right? And I'm like, all right, man, God dang, I used to try to say leave my mom alone, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all little fellas. I was scared back then. Like I say, hey, I'm Big Greg now. I'm a real dude. That'll never happen, right? That'll never happen. We already know, right? So okay, so my mama couldn't take it no more, right? So she left. I found out later that when she left, she was trying to take me with her, right, y'all? But all my life that I stayed with my father, he used to program me, tell me that my mama didn't even want me, and she just left and didn't care. You know what I'm saying? But come to find out, one of my aunties told me that he told my mama that he was gonna kill her dead if she did. And the way he used to put paws on her, the way he used to put hands on her, oh, he would have definitely killed the dead, no doubt about it. So as I grew into a man, I understood and I got love for my mother now, right? But at that moment, I felt like she abandoned me. I'm like, you left me here with this crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how you gonna leave me here? I'm your son. You know where he is, how he is. And even though when he was with my mama, he ain't never put his hands on me, none of that stuff, right? But after my mother left, it's like he turned into a whole nother demon, right? He turned to a whole nother demon. He ain't had nowhere else to release his anger, right? So he started taking it out on me. In there, I try to tiptoe like quiet as a mouse up in there, man. I ain't lying to you. I try to tiptoe quiet as a mouse. I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go in my room, make sure I do all my homework, make sure I do everything I'm supposed to do, right? Sometimes I wouldn't even ask for no food because I was scared. I'm like, I want some noodles or something. I'd be in there scared in the mug just to ask them for some food, right? So anyway, let me go on with Big Greg's story, man. This thing doing something to me right now, you hear me? Because it's taking me back down the road I done drove off and went into a whole nother dimension from, right? So anyway, right, I'm in the bed like I told y'all, like I normally be. I got my headphones on, all that stuff. I ain't really hear him calling my name. My dad, he bust up in there. He talking about, man, get your ass up, get your punk ass up. Last thing you gonna be is be anything like what your sorry ass mama had you. Like you gonna be a man. I'm gonna make you a man. This is the last thing I do. And nigga, you better not. And shoot, I done said the word. But anyway, you better not cry, right? He said, you better not cry, right? I'm like, I didn't know what was going on, right? He yoked me up. Get your ass up. I'm like, I'm trying to play my little tours and stuff and read my comic book, right? He told me, get your ass up, right? So he snatched me up by the collar. I guess I wasn't moving fast enough for him. He yoked me up, take me down into the living room, right? I'm like, all right, what's going on? I see two ladies in there. They half dressed, right? So, okay, he say this the day, the night you going to be a man. Man, I was 11 years old. He told me I'm going to be a man at night, right? He said that next thing they taking off their stuff. Everything was all good when it came down to, uh, you see things like breasts and stuff. I'm like, okay, and he like touch on them, do whatever you want. So I did that, right? But I'm telling you, when they started doing things to me, man, I was tell you the truth, I'm all Big Greg all man, right? Big Greg all man. But when they start doing stuff to me, I was feeling weird, man. I was feeling like I was being violated or something like that. And my body was feeling strange, feelings I ain't never felt before. And it did some strange things that never happened before, right? And I tell y'all, for some people, it probably would have been the best day of their life, man. But that was I was feeling weird, man. Just some miserable stuff. So, I still stay with my father, and he always told me, like, just let bitches ain't shit. They did all that, and he told them, get the hell out. He ain't give no money. He ain't do none of that. They asked for their money. My father knocked the hell out of them bitches, right? So he sit there, he to send them away. But for the rest of my life, man, I had to deal with him beating, banging on Big Greg, right? I wasn't Big Greg then, y'all. I was Little Greg, right? Big Greg right now, and that'll never happen, right? Okay, yeah, that stuff went on in my household till I about 16. Got me a little job, right? I was like, as soon as I get the chance, opportunity, I'm getting up out of here, right? He been banged on me till I was 16. Until I was there, he banged and beat and banged on me, right? I'm like, all right, that's all good, but I had a plan though, right? I had a plan, but when I got me a little shorty, I fell in love with a little shorty, I got me a little cute shorty, she was all right, had it all together, body tight, how Big Greg like it, and we sit there like, all right, man, let's do this, right? We get an apartment together, man. We get an apartment together. Shorty used to be working her tail off, right? I'm sitting there, I would work too. Both of us were working, but sometimes, she had to go work over or something like that. Had maybe come a little, even 15 minutes late. Girl, Big Greg be on that bitch. I be like, bitch, you crazy? You think Big Greg dumb? You cheating on Big Greg, ain't you? No, my father always told me hoes ain't shit, right? He said, you been cheating on Big Greg. You know you been cheating on Big Greg. Bitch, I can smell you. You smell like you been cheating on Big Greg. So now here I am, I was whooping the shit out of her. Her name's Jacinta, right? And she was a sweet girl, man. I beat the brakes off of her every chance I got, because in my mind, you cheating on me. Hoes ain't no daggone good. My daddy always told me that, right? And I tell y'all, I went after relationship after relationship, and Jacinta couldn't take it no more, man. That's the one that got away from me, but she couldn't take it no more. Jacinta rolled out on me, man. That made me need, hold on. Shit. That make Greg need smoke. You know what I'm saying? I lost one. You just really lost one. Lauryn Hill tried to tell us, but you really lost one. Yeah, that's one big Greg loss right there. That almost bring tears to my eyes a little bit, man, for real. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I had other women after that. They weren't no comparison to Jacinta. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even no comparison to Jacinta. I had other women come about after that. I did the same thing to each and every one of them. Then about probably when I got to like my ninth, 10th broad, I was like, she probably gonna be like all the rest. But no, this one was different, man. It wasn't that Jacinta wouldn't for me. She was all the way for me. That's just the one that got away. Ain't got nothing so bad to say about Jacinta. But I didn't know I was going to ever get a second chance to have no kind of love or none of that stuff. But I don't know, God must have squeezed one out for me, because this one came in like a hurricane, man. She prayed with me and sort of put me on the right track, and, got me to start getting myself a little help. Now, Big Greg ain't 100, man. But I promise you, I ain't touching that hair on Shorty. That's my baby. I think, over time, we get these lessons and, we need to be learning from some of these lessons. It took me 9, 10 tries. But, Big Greg working on Big Greg now, I ain't 100%, but I don't do no abusing nobody. Well, not no women anyway. Not unless you take it to the street. And when it comes to a dude, I'm a real one out on these streets, man. I beat the brakes off, This is how I'm trained to do. I go to little boxing classes and all that stuff like that. I always want to make sure I stay ready because, I'm Big Greg out here. But I just want to let y'all know, I changed my life. And I know that you can change your life, and I've been through the abuse of my father, I've been through the hard time when I thought my mama abandoned me. I love my mama, man. My father, he done gone on now. He got caught up with some other broad and stuff. And he ain't know she belonged to somebody else. And, homie handled his business, man. He took my father right up out of here. But I tell y'all, keep trying to get yourself some help, Big Greg ain't 100, but I'm on my way, bro. I'm on my way, bro. I'm on my way. I'm on my way, man. Hold on. Big Greg got on nail polish. What the hell going on here? But nevertheless, y'all, get this message out of here, I'm working on myself and, every day I'm getting better, and I got a good relationship. I got kids of my own now, and I think different. I wish some mother would put their hands on my kids, I would never do no stuff like that. And my new shorty, she hanging in there with me, and I'm doing the right thing, so it's possible to change. But we got to put forth some of the effort sometimes. We got to go down that dark hallway in our mind that we want to try to stay away from sometime and bust out through them doors, look through all them exit signs and bust out them doors so we can be free, so come on, be free with Big Greg. Come on, be free with Big Greg. I got y'all. Anybody having a rough time, call Big. You can write up Big Greg. Write me at tpsg at gmail.com and hit up Big Greg and I talk to you, bro. I'll walk you through it, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't easy, dog. We be walking together, man. I'm telling you, because I just learned how to handle my anger different. So, now I might, take a sit on the porch for a minute. I got my cig right now, but, sometimes I got to get my little trees, what I'm saying? My broccoli, and I be doing my thing, man, But I love y'all, man. Work on that, you know what I'm saying? I dealt with abuse, and I dealt with abandonment. But Big Greg growing. Big Greg doing just fine now, okay? And I love y'all. I tell bro, I hollered at y'all, and that's my baby. We got our own house, everything. Big Greg doing good. I got my own trucking company, and you name it, baby. I might make some money. But I'm gonna tell you something. I tell Ro, come on, stay with me, but somehow Ro feel like she don't deserve it, man. She done came a part of the street, and this is just what she do. But she knows she always come Big Greg, right? She always come Big Greg. I got her. Right? But okay, y'all have a good day. And I love y'all. Y'all already know.